What's up, everybody? I'm Cameron Taylor from Cam Talk Sports, and I'm here with All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor from the Indianapolis Colts. And no, we're not related, even though we share this Taylor last name. But first off, I appreciate you doing this interview. And how are you feeling, JT?
What's going on, Cam? I'm feeling great, off season time, able to relax with the family, do a couple outdoor things. But man, I appreciate you letting me come on and chop it up with you, man.
So, JT, a lot of young people look up to you. Who was a running back that you looked up to when you were younger?
So growing up, I watched Arian Foster and Adrian Peterson, and
AP.
as well as Marshawn Lynch. AP just had that raw speed and power combination that was really rare. Arian Foster, for his size, he was so smooth in and out of his cuts. And then, of course, with Marshawn Lynch, I mean, you talk about someone you need eight guys to tackle him to bring him down. I mean, those are three guys that I watch, but definitely number one, I'd have to say Arian Foster.
Honestly, I can relate, like not relate, but like Marshawn Lynch, it takes like a couple of guys to bring you down sometimes. So I would, see that comparison.
And yeah, that's definitely part of the reason why I watch so much of his game. If you need multiple guys to bring you down, then that's a point of emphasis for that defense. So they're focused on you, which will open up the passing game. So just I like to model my game after guys who really are game changers.
So do you have any songs on your playlist that hypes you up before the game?
Oh yeah, I gotta listen to Gunna, Drip or
Oh yeah.
Drown.
Oh
That
yeah.
that has to be number one. When I'm going into a big game, and my mindset really is there's only two things I can do. I can either drown in the moment, it's too big, or I can just drip and do my
Yeah.
thing.
So
So I
yeah.
number one got to be Gonna Drip or
Yeah.
Drown, man. Number one.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that song. And then pushing P too. That's a good song.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
I don't know how they keep. I don't know how these artists keep coming out with these new songs. Like you think everything's been made, and then they come out with something
Yeah,
hot.
exactly. It's like it's just straight heat. Like yeah.
It's crazy.
So let's go back to week 11 against the Bills. You had not one, not two, not even three, but four rushing touchdowns, accompanied by a receiving touchdown. You also had 50 fantasy points, which really helped on my team. What was it like knowing that you had one of the best fantasy performances and in game performances ever?
Oh, I mean, it was amazing. And especially when you look at the list of guys who have scored, four rushing touchdowns and had, 50 plus fantasy points to be put in that category, it was really special because, you kind of put your spot and at your mark in history, a little piece of history during that game. And it's something that not only myself, but my teammates will be able to say, hey, I was a part of that moment in history. So it was really dope.
So you got selected to be a Pro Bowler this year. How's like that Pro Bowl experience just hanging around all those superstars?
Well, for me, especially it just being my second year, like you mentioned, being around all those superstars, and many of those superstars were guys that I looked up to when I was coming up and watching those guys play. So being able to finally meet them, pick their brains, oh my gosh, it was really amazing because you just start thinking, how did I get into this position when I was literally just watching these guys?
So next year you're going into year three. What are some goals that you want to achieve?
We're three, man. We got to get a championship. I mean, that's
Oh yeah.
number one on the list. You play the game to be the best, so you want to definitely become a champion. That's number one. That's always been the goal. But then also just still being able to be available and ready for my team. Every year, it's always a battle on being available for your team. Each year is another opportunity or another chance. That something may happen to you and you want to make sure you're doing everything you can to take care of your body to make sure each year you're ready and available for your team.
Well, thanks for doing this interview. I really enjoyed it.
No, thank you so much, Cam. I appreciate you a ton. It was a great time, fun talking with you.
Thanks.